Hey everybody, it's Rachel O Beauty, and first of all, let's just pray that I get through this video because this week my kids are on spring break, so it's a little bit noisy, and you know, let's pray we get through it without any temper tantrums and none of the craziness in my life. So this video is, I think, absolutely needed and super important to me because I don't know about you guys, but I have been online, spending a lot of time online, and I am seeing people doing way too much with their makeup. Now, I'm a makeup artist, so I'm all about artistry and, you know, painting faces and all of that good stuff. But at the same time, I'm also a mom, and I just really believe that the average woman does not have time to do all of this extra stuff. Now, there's a time and a place for that. But hey, if you're like me, most days you probably don't even wear much makeup or very little makeup, but you still want to look, you know, flawless. You still want to look your best. So this video, I'm calling this my Come to Jesus contour and highlight video. And this is for all of you who want to look your best. Maybe you want to highlight and contour, but you just don't want to do like a whole lot of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys how to keep it simple and still get that great look. And I'm going to talk through this video, which is not something I normally do, but I feel like it was absolutely necessary. So let's get started. I've already done my brows, as you can see, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I do to keep my routine pretty simple. The first thing that I'm going to use is the Custom Cover Drops by Cover FX, and I really like these because, just shaking it up, because it's pigmented foundation color, and you just mix it with your moisturizer and it just gives your skin a really nice look. It's very flawless. So you just take a drop out, and don't overdo it like I have multiple times, because if you do, you will be like that. That's too much. So then I'm gonna mix it with my moisturizer. This is all you do, is mix the cover drops with your moisturizer. And I like to use my hand as a little palette. And this is slightly darker than my skin tone because I wanted something a little bit darker, like for the spring and summer, but it still blends perfectly, because if you notice, most people have a darker perimeter and lighter around the center, which is where the whole concept of highlighting and contouring came from. It should be just mimicking the way that your skin is naturally. So you really don't have to overdo it. Most people already naturally have a highlight and a contour. So obviously you want to go ahead and just blend this in, and a little bit goes a long way. And I always say, if you take good care of your skin, you don't need to wear a lot of makeup. So I'm going to use my Pixi Glow Mist, and I'm going to spray my face. This is wonderful to give your skin a naturally radiant, hydrated look. It also makes your makeup look a lot more natural, gives it kind of a dewy look. I love this spray. You can get it at Target. I'm giving y'all all my little tricks today. All right, so every woman needs a black mascara that you love, and this one is one of my favorites. You can find great mascara at the drugstore or high-end if you want to, you know, drop that cash on some mascara, but you definitely should have a good black mascara. And you can see the difference that it makes. So again, if you want to keep it simple, don't skip on the mascara. All right, so another thing that I'm seeing is a lot of people use a whole lot of highlight. And again, it has a time and a place. If it works for you, keep on doing it, boo-boo. But for those of you that want something really simple, this is actually one of my favorites. It's by Becca. And I think this is Opal. So it's great for my skin tone. If you are darker, they have other shades, like the Topaz is beautiful. And I like to use this one as a highlight underneath my brow bone, and also for the rest of my face. And most days, this is literally all that I will do. I don't add any extra any extra stuff. You know, this is pretty much it. And you always want to blend it because you don't want it to look like super shimmery in certain spots. You want it to be highlighted but natural. All right, so now I'm going to add a little bit of a concealer because most women have a little bit of darkness around the eye that they want to conceal. And most days my foundations do double duty in that they act as a concealer and a foundation. Like, who doesn't want that? So I'm just going to use this is actually a foundation that I'm using, and I'm just dabbing it around my eye. And the reason why I put my foundation on first is because if you put your foundation on first, it'll show you what still needs to be concealed. So hopefully your foundation does most of the coverage for you, and that's why I put it on first. And then I can see the areas where I need to do a little bit more concealing. So around my eyes, typically like right around my nose also, because I have some redness around my nose. And that's pretty much all I would do. Now obviously if I'm going out, I'm taking pictures, I'm doing some hosting, things of that nature, I'll do more than this. But again, this is keep it simple version. I'm gonna take the same highlighter and add it on top of my cheeks. So right here. And you want to make sure you blend it, because if you don't, it'll look like super shimmery in pictures, and especially if the flash catches it on a camera. Okay, so I'm only going to add a little bit more color, and then I'll be back and we'll finish this. Alright, so off camera I added a little bit of liquid eyeliner on the top just to give the lashes a little bit more definition. This is one of my favorite bronzers that I use by Shea Moisture, and it's just going to warm up my cheeks, give me a little bit of contour. This is pretty much all that I use for contouring. I don't do a whole lot of creamy foundations and concealers. Again, if I have a special occasion, maybe I'm doing all that. But I just think the average woman is not going to do all of that. So if you have a good bronzer, it should do the trick. Lastly, I love these lip glosses by NYX. These are the Lip Lingeries. They stay on really good. They come in a variety of nude colors, which was really hot this spring. And that's pretty much it, guys. I think I did this in less than 10 minutes. Which, if I can do it, you can do it. That's it, y'all. Alright, you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I made it simple enough for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'm going to also leave a product list. And I'll see you guys next week with more tips and tricks. For those of you who do celebrate, enjoy your Easter holiday.